Crime has been running rampant in Oakland. I mean, just crazy stories. The criminals killed us. Local restaurant closes as rampant crime consumes Blue City. Those are the headlines. Meanwhile, officials in Oakland, they might have passed up an opportunity to get millions of dollars in state funds to help fight crime. What happened? Who knows? They didn't apply for the funding. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on in Oakland. I mean, we kind of know, but this is a good one. Here we go. Oakland officials face backlash over lost crime-fighting funds. And by backlash, mean they just flat didn't do their jobs. So wild, right? Oakland residents are frustrated and community leaders are demanding answers after the city missed an opportunity to receive millions of dollars in state crime-fighting funds. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, cities and counties across California have been receiving funds from the state to address ongoing retail theft problems. The city of San Francisco received about $17 million to combat the issue. Let's take a quick peek. I alluded to this story. The criminals killed us. Local restaurant closes as rampant crime consumes Blue City. Hey, this car. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Remember that Aerosmith song? That was a good song. Local business in Oakland, California announced on Saturday that it plans to shut down because of increasing crime, CBS News Bay Area reported. 𝗪𝗂𝗪, which has operated in the Oakland area since 1985, I was a sophomore in high school, said that it would permanently shut down at the end of September in part because of violent crime, according to CBS. While the restaurant had been robbed repeatedly, some patrons were robbed at gunpoint or had their cars stolen from directly in front of the restaurant. Even right in front of the restaurant, their car is still broken into. And they're really mad. And they told me, son, I love your restaurant. Not son as in you're my son, but that's the guy's first name. I love your food. I love your family, but I cannot come back to Oakland. A $30 meal becomes $500 something. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. Suntran, the owner of 𝗪𝗂𝗪, the lack of office workers did not kill us. Let's revisit that. The lack of office workers did not kill us. The criminals killed us, Tran added. This is the notion that back to work from home killed all these businesses. No. Crappy policies did. Crime did. Progressive notions did. That is what's killing this, right? Meantime, here's a gas station robbery. We don't even need to look at that. Other restaurants in Oakland have also faced escalating crime that has placed a strain on their businesses. It happens like almost every month, said Pim Soy Thong, co-owner of Pintoitai, told CBS. And when we try to get help from the police, we know they are busy, but we call them for support and they never show up because there is so much of this craziness going on in Oakland that, you're getting robbed. Well, I mean, we got these other issues over here, so we're going to have to deal with them. Yeah. Plus your robbery number 14 of the evening. So, we'll get to you when we can. However, so this funding is offered. However, the city of Oakland received no funding. And the reason for this is quite simple. City officials missed the deadline to apply for the special state grant. Officials attribute the oversight to a technical issue. That's not a technical issue. That is a massive oversight. That is a massive mistake. That's a mistake that the people of Oakland, you guys should be pissed. This is insanity. Your officials couldn't even work out. I mean, other cities figured out how to get their proposal in and get funded, right? And this isn't hard to figure out. State posts. All right, guys, here's your chance. Guys and gals, let's not be sexist. Here's your chance to get some money to help do whatever. San Francisco got 17 million, and I think it was San Jose got like 12 million, something like that. I could be wrong on San Jose, but it's amounts like that. Significant amounts of money that would have helped. I'm not saying it's going to turn Oakland around, but it would have helped, right? Would have helped. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's the saying, never up, never in, meaning, you shoot a free throw, and if you don't even hit the front rim, it's never going to go in. If you get it up far enough, it has a shot at least. And same thing in putting in golf. If you don't get it to the hole, it's never going to have a chance to go in. If you go screaming past, all right, but at least it could have caught the backside of that cup, jumped up in the air and come back down in the hole. Like, that could have happened, right? But, if you don't get it there, it's not going to happen. If you don't submit the proposal, yeah, you're going to end up with that big goose egg. So yet residents and small businesses owners in the community aren't accepting this explanation from their local leaders and are frustrated. I did some research on this. I couldn't work out what the technical issue was. Some of the explanations were, Oakland's government is decentralized. Like, what in the F does that? I mean, I understand the gist of that, but you couldn't figure out like one person to take control and, hey, let's get some free state money up in this biatch and let's get this bad boy going, right? You couldn't figure that out? And that's literally what we're saying. And that's why local leaders are frustrated. Yeah, they could have used that money, could have helped save lives, right? But no, we're not doing that because, we didn't even take a shot. Didn't take a shot because we had a technical difficulty. This is an example of why things are as bad as they are in some of these cities. Because of leadership like this, you're in desperate need of money for public safety measures within your community. And you can't even work out how to get the proposal in. I read in one account that they had a proposal, but they couldn't work out how to get it in on time. It's like, okay, all right. And I heard other proposals, other explanations. Well, they just didn't even try. Well, they didn't get it there in time. If you don't get it there in time, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. That's where that comes down, right? But I would assume that these leaders have never heard that. Because when you're late to my meeting, that just tells me that you don't respect my time. That's literally what that is. You don't respect my time. So, okay. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm going to be late. I try and be early, but, sometimes you don't make it. But when it's a matter of public safety and millions of dollars are on the line, yeah. News Nation spoke to a Chinatown community leader and a business owner who was recently robbed, both of whom shared their frustrations regarding the city's failure to meet the application deadline. This is the direction a handful of these stories have gone. So they just didn't get it in on time. All right. Say they just didn't get it in on time. All right. But I have no reason to believe that's either true or not, but they're not getting the money. Bottom line, right? Ain't getting the money. So what happened? A technical issue? How do you have a technical issue where you can't, did your email go down? I mean, that's not in today's world. That is not an option, right? You got 14 different backup emails. I can't tell you how many emails I have. I mean, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Various emails for various businesses. And then you've got my private, and then you got my Gmail, and I got Reynolds and Klein over here and Summit and Fight Club. And I got email coming in on the podcast. I mean, you need to have options like that, because if something goes sideways with your application for millions and millions of dollars, you tee up an additional email and go, boop, add your PDF to that and send it through. Whatever it is, figure it out. Lives are on the line. Public safety is priceless, right? They came in, we're talking about this robbery here. They came in and smashed both of the windows, said Robert Holt, co-owner of Marzano Restaurant. That night, they hit 12 to 15 businesses in Oakland. Oakland is how about the Oakland airport, renting a car there? And you want to take a You want to have some excitement in your life? How about you bring a couple of really big bags in the backseat of your car, your rental car in Oakland, and then drive to like a local 7-Eleven. Just see what happens. Just, for kicks, just see what happens. See how long it takes for your car to have the windows bashed out and your bag taken. I bet you wouldn't take long at all, right? Wouldn't take long at all. Business owners expressed to News Nation that what they became victims of crime and call 911, they often find themselves on hold for more than 30 minutes. Sounds like Seattle. Sounds like Portland. That's nothing new. In some cases, police officers don't even arrive in a timely manner. It's about par for the course, which has led many businesses in Oakland to make difficult decisions. Some are closing their stores early to avoid being open at night, while others are closing down completely in an effort to prioritize the safety of their employees and their owners and their patrons, because people are getting, assaulted. Sources told News Nation that local officials are exploring other grants and partnerships as they seek ways to secure funding to combat retail theft. Their one really good opportunity seems to have passed them by because of a technical difficulty, or they couldn't get their asses in gear in time to get that proposal in on time. If you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. However, when it comes to addressing crime in the city, Oakland faces numerous issues. Not shocking. One significant issue is that the Oakland Police Department is severely understaffed, lacking enough officers to effectively patrol the city. Not unlike a lot of West Coast cities, right? Not unlike a lot of cities in California. It's gone sideways. Don't have enough cops. Defund the police was a big thing. Now it's not. San Francisco's most recent police academy class. Remember the movie Police Academy? That was a funny movie. That was an epic movie. Now, not so much, because public safety is kind of in jeopardy, and it's like it probably wouldn't fly today, would it? A funny comedy with police officers. People would be picketing outside. Yeah. Crazy. People are desperate in some of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Oakland, said Seneca Scott, founder of Neighbors Together Oakland. It's untenable, and we got to do something about it now. Yeah, don't worry. Your city leadership is doing something. They're doing nothing. Couldn't get that proposal in on time. Just technical difficulty. Resident frustration has reached a boiling point, leading to their demand for the recall of District Attorney Pamela Price, because she has a wildly soft on crime approach. That's what you got there. But you voted that individual in. You voted these folks in, and you keep voting in these progressive knuckleheads, and then you wonder why crime is going through the roof. Maybe there's a little cause and effect there. I don't know. Going out on a limb, right? Additionally, small business owners have announced plans for a one-day strike scheduled for Tuesday, with the aim of highlighting the failures in public safety within the community. Unfortunately, I don't think that type of, a strike like that, that's just not going to do anything. Speaking of strikes, how about, you got this strike down in LA, you got the writers strike and the, whatever it is, guild strike. You've got members of the union like Drew Barrymore just, I'm going to do my podcast and I don't get it why you guys are so upset with me, because you're a card-carrying union member and you crossed the picket line and you're just going to do your podcast anyway. I don't understand why people are mad at me because he crossed the picket line. Yeah, dumb. You sometimes wonder about folks. It's like, okay, what direction were you going? It's like the folks here. Even if it was a technical issue, you should have had that covered. You should have had this figured out because you need that money, right? Or maybe you don't. But what I'm hearing business owners say is you do. And all the stories I read say you do. So maybe next time, get on that planning. Maybe get yourself, a calendar and put it up on the calendar and circle it in red and go, okay, we got 2 months to get that proposal in. All right. We're going to do this here. We're going to do this here. Budget your time, people. Not that hard. But apparently in Oakland, it is. All right. That's all I got on this one. Thanks so much for being here. I'll catch up with you in the next one. Bye for now.